We're back into the political season, and therefore we will be subjected to all kinds of distraction and attacks, and I'm ready for that. The Republicans seem to be talking only about me. I don't know what they'd talk about if I weren't in the race, but I am in the race, and hopefully we'll get onto the issues, and I look forward to that.
Well, a few questions to Secretary Clinton in New Hampshire as she continues her campaign. This new book is coming out called Clinton Cash by Peter Schweitzer. It's getting a lot of attention well ahead of its due date. New York Times writing and quoting him, the author, "We will see a pattern of financial transactions involving the Clintons that occurred contemporaneous with favorable U.S. policy decisions benefiting those providing the funds. During Hillary's years of public service, the Clintons have conducted or facilitated hundreds of large transactions. Some of these transactions have put millions in their own pockets. Of the 13 Bill Clinton speeches that fetched $500,000 or more, only 2 occurred during the years his wife was not Secretary of State." Clinton campaign putting out just a short statement, twisted previously known facts into absurd conspiracy theories. It will not be the first work of partisan-fueled fiction about the Clintons' record, and we know it will not be the last. We have a special coming up on this, part of a deal, 10 p.m. Friday. Laura, thoughts on this?
Hillary Clinton, and at the beginning of the piece there, pretending to be almost a damsel in distress. Oh, they're attacking me again. I was expecting the vast right-wing conspiracy line to come out of her lips, but it didn't. Hillary Clinton has not revealed, nor has Bill, the full extent of both donations from foreign individuals and foreign governments that track their time in government and the time in which she was planning to run for president. They never went into private life and were completely in private life. They've always been planning to run Hillary as president. So the idea of Hillary being Secretary of State and the Clinton Foundation getting donations from groups and countries, including those in the Middle East, that had a vested interest in turning policy a certain way, that goes to the very heart of the public's concern about corruption in government. They can't say this is about testimony, about a personal relationship, about an affair. This is about official U.S. policy. Did policy change because of donations or promised donations? If this is not a legitimate topic in governance today, I don't know what is. But Peter Schweitzer, I'll look forward to read the entire book, but Peter Schweitzer may be about to unload what is the most explosive issue in this campaign to date.
If it connects the dots, Juan, what do you think it means to the campaign?
I think it's be damaging. This would be influence peddling is the way I've been thinking about it. And it goes, you know, I have not read the book, but let's just put that aside for a moment. What we do know from reporting largely by the Wall Street Journal is that you had foreign governments making contributions to the foundation while she was Secretary of State. They have now, the Clintons have now tried to peel that back and say, oh, we're only going to take contributions from some friendly governments, Canada, Australia, Britain, and the like. But the fact is they're still taking money from foreign governments when you are running for president of the United States. That doesn't look right to me. I mean, something is wrong there. Why aren't they getting that? But I will say, having not seen the book, that, you know, I don't want to just say that there's a quid pro quo when I don't know there's a quid pro quo. I'm going to have to be shown that quid pro quo.
Yeah, it's not just the foundation. It's obviously these big speeches, $500,000, $750,000 per speech for Bill Clinton. He is a good speaker, but Jonah.
Yeah. I would give a great speech for those numbers. I just want to be clear about that. Look, I thought it was very interesting when Josh Earnest, the White House spokesman, was asked about this. He kept referring people back to the memorandum of understanding between the White House and the State Department, as if this sort of, he's like, we had this clear understanding about these rules, it was all established, leaving out the fact that Reuters, Jonathan Allen, and others have reported that they violated the terms of that memorandum. You know, that Clinton did not divulge some of this stuff to be vetted by the administration. So, I mean, the memorandum itself was violated. Second of all, I, just for pure political deliciousness, love that they're maneuvering themselves into the position of arguing that all of the proof that they're innocent of all of these charges were just tragically deleted from her server. And if only those emails still existed, she could be able to prove that none of this is true. Because that's the sort of where they're ending up. And lastly, her tactic, which is classic Clinton tactic, of say this stuff has been happened before, it's old news. What they do is they dissemble or they don't give full explanations or responses, and then they claim that in the past they did, so they don't have to revisit these things. And I don't think people are going to buy it.
Well, we'll lay it all out, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, Friday night. You don't want to miss that. That's it for the panel, but stay tuned to see what's driving police crazy on one college campus.